Hey everyone, my name is Kushalbet. Welcome to Codewizards new video. Today we will be knowing about how you guys can use Unity Asset Store and how you can find cool assets which many of the creators has made and use in your project, like how to import it in Unity and all. So we'll begin it. Great. So I have opened a Unity project which you can see, which don't have any asset currently. Okay. So to find the asset, we need to visit asset store. So if you go at window and go at asset store, you will find this image because if I'm using a new Unity version, okay. The reason why is Unity has made the Unity asset store only online and then you can import by using package manager, which I will tell you now. So for online, I will click on here, search online. It will take me to asset store Unity, which you can see here. Okay, so I will try to choose a very common asset okay. So it takes some time. It may be logging in and all. Great. So my account was getting logged in. Okay. So here this consists of lots of assets. Like it consists of here you can see 3D assets like 3D animation, characters, environment, GUI, props, vegetation, vehicles. It also contains 2D character, environment, fonts, GUI, texture, and material. Application, machine learning, and services. In audio section, ambient music, sound effects. Essential, asset packs, beta project, certificate, and tutorial project. And also it contains templates. Templates means tag systems or tutorial. Like almost mechanics is completed or a whole game is completed like that. Tools, you can get AI animation, audio, camera, game toolkit, GUI, input management, and many other things like visual scripting, also version controls and VFX control particles and shaders. Asset store consists of two types of assets, which is free and paid. So, for example, there you can see there are something paid assets also where you get these assets for maybe on discount if their sale is going on. But you can see there's a $40 asset, $250 asset. But today we will start with knowing of how to find an assets. So, for example, you need to find character. I will search character. Here you will get multiple character. So these are currently paid. In the on the right side, you will find a filter. In that, go on price and tap on free assets. If you are looking for paid ones also, like if you have the budget and you want the best asset, then you can choose the paid one. But I will go with the free one. Here you can see. For example, there are lots of assets now you can see which are free to use. Okay, so there's assets from Unity Technologies also. If I go on their profile, you can see there are lots of assets by Unity Technologies like starter kit, third person controller, first person controller, and many more, which are most of the Unity asset stores are free. So for example, I want this one. Okay, starter asset. Click on quick look. From here, you can check the license type, file size, latest version date and version number, supported Unity versions. So if you want to use this, your Unity version should be 2020.3.0 or higher than it. Okay. And what's the size of this whole project? Okay. So this contains easy to modify character controls and all. Now, why we use assets in the game? So there's a very short answer for this. We use assets to make our development faster. So for example, if something is already made, a mechanics which you want the same mechanics and it's already made. So instead of remaking that same mechanics, you can also use assets of, so that it will save your time in any of the big projects or etc. But if you are learning, you should avoid this. Okay, you can use for trying and learning, but don't make it only like depends on asset. Okay. The second reason you can use asset, for example, you have developed the code, but you need to have the environment, the game environment. which you can use the Unity Asset Store, so that you can get like buildings, whole city, or whatever type of environment you want. So at this case, I have to click on here, add to my assets. This will do some loading. Okay. Here you can see added to my asset. Just remember the name, starter assets, third person. Okay. There's one button also open in Unity. If you can directly click on it. It will automatically search on the package manager. Make sure Unity is also open, Unity with one project, so that it will open this, and give it some time because package manager takes a bit of time. And I will also tell you how to manually do it. So here you can see the standard asset by this, but now I will do it manually. For manually doing, go on window at top, go on package manager. Okay, here there's my assets. You can just search my assets on filters, nothing. On this setting bar, just make sure advanced project setting. You can also enable preview packages for some packages which are all in preview for any scalar thing. This is just a tip. And you just need to search it here, like starter. If I just search, uh, then you can see starter. So like that, you will have to just search and click on download. When you click on download, it will take few seconds to start. And as you can see, it's the downloading has begun. Just make sure this area is open. Don't close it or switch it to other windows. Okay. So as soon as the downloading is done, like 100%, you will get an import button. Tap on it and click on all and import. So here you can just see like now this will take some bit of time because uh any of the asset, if it depend on the size. Okay, for example, it's a 70 MB assets. So it depends what the asset contains. If it contains model, it will take some time to import. If it contains scripts, it will compile. So depend on that and your system speed, it depends. So for example, in my case, it's also mentioned that number of files are 120. So it takes a bit of time and it will be done very, very soon. It will not take more than like 2 to 3 minutes, or like in rare case, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. So just wait for that time. And like similar like this way, you can like import, use any asset if you want. Okay, if you want, for example, this asset, first person, you just need to click on add to my asset, and you know the process very well. Like that, if you need something else, like I want a city pack, and I want a free city pack. So I will just go here free. Here you also tell it's 59 as per your words. Okay. You can just like, okay, I like this one, or whatever the city you like. You just need to click on add to my assets. Search the name on package manager where in the search window, and you will get that. Yeah. So now you can see it's importing. And currently you can see there's only two folders, material and scene. So this asset will create another folder because of its starter assets. In that, we'll also see how this asset looks like. So it's taking some time because the texture files and all of these things takes some time. So if you get something like this, just click on yes, because sometimes while importing any of the asset, it requires some other thing. Now wait a second when this window opens because some backend compiling also runs. Have some patience, don't rush because it may also crash your Unity. Okay, so just give it some time for the engine to just like refresh, set up it everything for you. And I don't think it will take more than like a 5 minutes or 6 minutes and all. And here you can see the starter asset. This is the asset folder which is created. And now you can see multiple things. It also contains a PDF documentation which you can also view by clicking on Reveal in Finder or Reveal Show in Explorer if you are on a Windows system. And you can just double tap to open it. We just tell you how this works and all. So you can also check it out. This also helps you to guide about that how you want to make it work. Now we need to go on the third person control folder and scenes folder and playground folder to generally try it out. Now I will click on play button so that let's try this asset. And you can see I can use my mouse to move and I can use the WSD keys and I think shift key to run. Great. So you can see like I my most of the like end space to run. You can see we get an asset which contains most of the mechanics which you guys can also like use in your project. It has like walking, jumping. It has also stairs climbing, as you can see. l- And we have like various shift, fast walking and jump. You guys can see. So it has this one asset. Like that, there's multiple assets available on asset store, which you guys can import on your requirement. If you want a coding kind of thing, you just write like, okay, I want a character controller or I want this. I will go in detail video anytime in future regarding this asset also. So stay tuned with that. So do subscribe the channel. And here you guys can just go on mobile also. It has the mobile is prefab also, which I will cover how to get the mobile control and all in this assets. Okay. So for this video, we are ending here. And if you find any issues, just let me know in the comment section. I will be very happy to solve it out. Okay. And thanks a lot for watching.